Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome all of you to the Gabelli School of Business Award Ceremony for the class of 2022 at the Lincoln Center campus. My name is AJ Rivera. I am a rising senior in the class of 2023. I am honored to serve as your Master of Ceremonies. I would like to note that today's ceremony is being streamed for friends and family who could not attend in person. I would also like to thank all of the members of our faculty and staff who are here with us this afternoon. We are honored to have with us the Dean of Students, Dr. Jennifer Campbell, who I am pleased to now invite forward to lead us in a prayer.
My friends, may peace be with you, all religions, cultures, and creeds. And may your God both bless and guide you and satisfy your needs. God of all creations, surround those who are graduating with your grace. Bless them with hope so that they move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through their education to use for the good of all humankind. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life when faced with challenges and difficulties. Please be with these students as they go where they may not know. As they seek to grow in knowledge, we ask that they grow in faith. As they commence with their lives, may they grow ever more grateful and wise. For all of these requests, we ask for God's continued grace. Amen.
Thank you, Dean Campbell. Next, I would like to welcome one of this year's graduating seniors, Arpita Garur, to come forward to lead us in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Thank you, Arpita. And now, we have another member of the class of 2022, Alia Ben Abdel-Jalil, who has been chosen to express some thoughts on behalf of her classmates. However, Alia has already started her new position in Dallas, Texas, working with the management consulting firm McKinsey & Company. She will be returning to New York later today to attend tomorrow's commencement. Nevertheless, Alia has kindly recorded her reflection to be shared with us.
Dear class of 2022, thank you for being here today for this award ceremony meant to recognize the fantastic individuals that make up this 5th graduating class of the Gabelli School of Business here at Lincoln Center. For my part, I apologize for not being there in person as I had to attend a mandatory training for my company. However, I'm incredibly grateful and honored to have the space to share a few words. And so in the spirit of adaptability and technology, one that has coded the last couple of years, I communicate my most sincere congratulations to you all via video. As you sit there in McNally, I cannot help but reflect back on all the unique and marking moments we've spent there together. McNally is where we attended first-year orientation, feeling nervous but excited for our new college life. I remember walking through those doors, unaware of what my next 4 years would look like, and quite frankly, nothing could have prepared us for the last 4 years. And so I applaud your ability to adapt and your resilience, and I'm thrilled that we are all here today. I also remember being unaware of exactly who I was, and I was hoping that my time at Fordham would expose me to the knowledge and the people that would help me find myself. And those people are you, my fellow 22 graduates, professors, and administrators. McNally is also where we had our first ground floor classes and our first taste to business knowledge. It's also where we met our consulting teams and formed lasting friendships. Finally, McNally is where we find ourselves today, to celebrate all these moments and to rejoice in the growth that we have undergone. A development that has resulted in us becoming well-rounded individuals for others, capable of creating long-lasting change and positive impact in the world around us. Here we are today, celebrating the culmination of these 4 years, and we have plenty to celebrate. Some of you dedicated your time to building professional clubs, giving your peers access to industry knowledge as well as networks. Others ensured that inclusivity on campus was met by organizing talks, writing in journals, partaking in cultural affairs. Some were RAs and acted as mentors to their dorm members, providing support and guidance, loving their role and following it with the utmost rigor. Others were tutors, allowing the rest of us to shoot for academic excellence while feeling supported. And then there were leaders in social clubs that allowed us to stay connected at the height of the pandemic, when many were at risk of isolation and loneliness. I could keep going and list all the student roles essential for the school's success and well-being, but that would be too long. So please allow me to extend my most sincere thanks and congratulations to anyone involved, big or small. Thank you and congratulations. Please know that your impact has resonated, and today we are here to thank you and celebrate you. Tomorrow, we prepare to walk and receive our diplomas, symbolically signifying the end of this college journey, but also indicating all the hundreds of paths that illuminate our future. For the first time in 18 years, our primary label of a student is going to fade, and we will need to reinvent ourselves, some as analysts, some as associates, some as marketers, and the list goes on. And as we embark in this new, challenging, and thrilling adventure, please note that you have a village of people supporting you and rooting for you, the people here in McNally applauding your success. Before I end this speech, it is of primary importance that we take a moment to thank and congratulate the people that ensured our success, starting with those sitting next to you, family, significant others, and friends of graduate. Thank you for your support and love. The last couple of years have been filled with change and have been turbulent, but you have remained pillars for our students. Dean Donna Rapiccioli, congratulations on navigating the changing landscape of education. And we thank you for inviting so much innovation on campus. You've inspired so many of us to be active listeners, but also proactive problem solvers. I wish you luck on your new journey. Father Vin, thank you for guiding each and every student in this room through their college journey. I will look back fondly on every email with all caps subject line. I will look back fondly on every dumpling party. And really, we all have something to learn from your humility, your kindness, and your work ethic. Miss Maria St. Hilaire, thank you for being a friendly face that has answers to so many Fordham-related questions. And with that, please put your hands together for the people that make up this fantastic community. Class of 2022, I'll see you tomorrow, and congratulations.
I think you will all agree that Alia did a great job representing her class with those wonderful words. And now, I am honored to call forward the Dean of the Gabelli School of Business, Dean Donna Rapiccioli.
Thank you so much. Good day to everyone. It's really an honor to be here to celebrate the class of 2022. I can't believe it. Wow. Each of you excelled in ways that really stood out. Our faculty and administrators are so excited to really celebrate all of you. You're the largest class, I'm not sure if you knew that, but you are the largest class to ever graduate from the Gabelli School of Business at Lincoln Center, 156 students. When we planned this program, we planned you to be a group of 50. And you've done amazing things. 33 of you, like Aaliyah, graduated early. 3 of you completed a second major, which many thought was impossible. 1 in psychology, 1 in philosophy, and 1 in art history. 30 of you completed a minor in subjects like computer science, math, visual arts, fashion studies, Mandarin, and French, really showing that the Gabelli School of Business students are both well-rounded and globally oriented. You all completed the Consulting Cup, and you learned firsthand the importance of teamwork. I want to, similarly, the way Aaliyah encouraged us to clap, I'm actually going to ask the graduates to stand up so that we can applaud you. So please stand up and be recognized. Well done. Soak it in. Good. Be proud. This celebration is always very special to me because I get the chance to share some last-minute bits of advice to the students. And this is actually even more special because this will be the last award ceremony that I'll preside over. So as you can imagine, I've been giving it a lot of thought, trying to figure out what is it that I wanted to share. So one of the things I did was I went back and started looking at my old speeches, and I had lots of them because I've been doing this for more than 15 years. And, many things changed, but one thing didn't change, and that's the feeling of pride in my heart for all of the students, because I know that you're going to be a success. One of the things that made me laugh was as I was looking back at the previous speeches, they all started the same way, with a bit of a corny joke about how there were many people that brought you here today and that they shared their love and that they emptied their wallets. I'm not going to do the whole joke. I'll spare you today. But it just reminded me how habits form, right? And how many of us do the same things over and over again. Maybe every time you came into 140, you went in through the same door. Perhaps you sit in the same seat in your class, or maybe try and get in the same subway car. Well, that was me. I was using a lot of the same openings. But this year, as you can see, I changed it. But I did choose a few, what I think are important bits of advice that I had shared in the past. The first one comes from 2011, and it's about the importance of trust. I don't know if you know who Charlie Munger is. How many people know who Charlie Munger is? He's the vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, the company that Warren Buffett runs. And one of the things that he said, which really struck me, was that how we treat people really matters, because the way you treat people is what creates trust. And you have all learned to trust one another during your group projects, on immersions that you might have gone on, and in your friendships. And your professors have learned to trust you, in turn, to complete high-quality work. I hope you trust your professors and all of us. Your integrity and caring have helped build the Gabelli School, and I really believe they will serve you well in your future. The second piece of advice that I want to share comes from 2016, and it's about the value of humility, which Aaliyah mentioned as well. I think sometimes people misunderstand what humility means. It doesn't mean hiding your accomplishments or being a doormat. Humility involves being open to others' opinions and reflecting on your own experiences and sharing what you've done well, but also admitting your mistakes. Humility is an incredible source of strength. A longtime human resource chief at Google, Laszlo Bock, once said, "Without humility, you're unable to learn." You're all humble because I know you've all learned. Humility is one of my favorite characteristics of Fordham students. The third lesson I'll share goes way back to 2007. And that was the first year that I gave an award speech. And I started reflecting about the interview process because people were asking me, what do I want my legacy to be? And I really was struggling to think. I just started. How can I think about a legacy? And I knew there were things I wanted to do, right? I wanted to make sure we had great facilities at both Rose Hill and Lincoln Center. And I'm proud to say we do. I knew we needed a multi-million-dollar gift and wanted to have the school named, but that really wasn't what I wanted my legacy to be about. And I'm glad we have, through the generosity of Mr. Gabelli, a named school. But what I said back then is what I am so proud of today, is that I wanted my legacy to be that every Fordham business student graduates prepared to be a compassionate leader who contributes to society and also lives a balanced life. So even back then, for me, it was about helping you grow to be compassionate leaders that understand your role in society. And I'm so grateful for the fact that when I look out at you, I have a great legacy. So thank you for all that you've done for our school and to ensure that my legacy lives on. As you head out into the world, reach high, remember to care about others. Be innovative, be creative, make your community and the planet a better place. I know you can do it, you've already started, and I know you'll keep doing it. On behalf of all of us at the Gabelli School, I want to extend my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you and to your families and friends. Graduates, go forth and change the world. You are truly prepared. Congratulations to our class of 2022. Now I have the real pleasure of recognizing the Alumni Inspiration Award. And I'd like to invite Mr. Sihen Go to come up to the stage while I share a little bit about him. I have a story that goes back to 2013. I received an email from Sihen, who had graduated just a few months earlier. The first line triumphantly recorded that he had just received his very first paycheck. He was working at J.P. Morgan, and the second line inquired about how he could go about donating a significant amount of his check back to Fordham. Come on up, why you? Literally, the moment he graduated, he started giving back to the university. Part of it is financial, but much more of it is the way that he supports students that are currently in the school through placement. Sihan moved from JP Morgan to Goldman Sachs, and at Goldman, he brought Fordham alumni together and organized an effort to keep hiring, and he really created what we'll call a machine that allows Fordham students to begin their careers at Goldman Sachs. He paved the way for so many through his networking, through his advocating, and through his mentorship. Sihan is a member of the Gabelli School Advisory Board, and he generously gives his time, his talent, and his treasure to our school. I hope all of you one day will be an alumni as committed as Sihan. Please join me in congratulating and thanking Sihan for all he does.
Thanks for the wonderful introduction. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you again for the wonderful award that you've given me today. At the same time, congratulations to all the students who are receiving your awards today. When I was in your shoes, an 8:30 class in the morning was the worst thing that happened to me. But wait till you get your first 7:30 calendar invite. The awards you take home today are more than just the result of the hard work you've put in the last 4 years. As Aaliyah, as Dean Rappacioli have just said, it's the result of the many people who have played such an important role in your life. I never forget the times when I was young and my parents drove me to school early in the morning just before they started their long and busy day at work. I never forgot about the friends who spent long hours in the library with me in my study groups. And certainly, I wouldn't forget about the professors, many of them who are in the room today, who took the time to prepare the classes only to realize that you've secretly vetted them on ratemyprofessor.com before taking their classes. I know that because I've done that myself a number of years ago. When Dean Rappacioli approached me a couple months back to speak with you, she asked me to share some of my observations about what it takes to be a success. First of all, I'm flattered someone actually thinks I'm qualified to talk about that. I'm not so sure if my parents would feel the same way. But if you allow me, I would like to share just one quick observation. The first order of success that typically comes to mind as you graduate from a business school, not surprisingly, tends to be professional success. Now, everyone defines this differently. For me, a kid that grew up on a fishing village in Singapore, in a family that didn't speak any English and barely even wrote in Chinese, having any job after graduation was a dream. For you today, it might be getting a job at a company that you've admired for a long time, or perhaps success will be defined by the role that you have or the title that you want. For those who are more entrepreneurial, it may be raising capital, funding your idea, and launching a new line of business. Most would agree that to achieve success, you need to be hungry, driven, and willing to work hard. Most of you who are here today likely have those traits. That's why you're at Fordham. But today I want to add one more factor for you to consider, and that is that relationships matter. Let me give you an example of mine. While I'm standing in front of you today, speaking as an alum who has spent the last 9 years in a fairly reputable investment bank, I actually graduated in 2013 without a job offer. I was in my senior year, an international student with a visa problem and no job offer in the US. It got so desperate, Father McShane even walked me up to Mario Gabelli in the last weeks of May and tried to get me a job with Mr. Gabelli himself in person on a stage. It wasn't until a friend of mine at Fordham, who was a junior intern at JP Morgan, that connected me to his manager in July, that I finally got hired as a first-year analyst at JP Morgan in New York. When I made my transition over to Goldman in investment banking, it was again a Fordham friend in my class who sent my resume through to the hiring manager and got me an interview. As you can tell, I've never actually applied for a job myself successfully. Time and time again, it was someone from Fordham that extended a helping hand, that put me in front of the right people, that got me the opportunities that I have today. It was also someone in the room here today that was there for me when I was going through a challenging time in my life, that allowed me to rebound and stand up again when I had my personal setbacks. It is very clear that I owe Fordham again and again. But it is also clear to me that success doesn't happen to you overnight simply because you're smart or that you can work hard. Relationships matter. Relationships matter because they open the right doors for you, but they also matter because they give you the foundation to stand on when you inevitably get knocked down once in a while. More importantly, your ability to empathize, your ability to put yourself in someone's shoes, and your ability to relate to someone else allows you to build real and lasting relationships, whether it is with your friends, your coworkers, or your family. Those are some of the intangible things that I learned in my 4 years at Fordham, away from the classroom, that I now know is a big part of me and the reason why I'm here today in front of you. Someone else who understood the value of building true and meaningful relationships is Dean Rapiccioli. I'm putting you on the spot here. Yes. A German football manager once said in his first press conference, "It doesn't matter what people think about you when you join, it matters what people think when you leave." I will never forget the care and love that Dean Rapiccioli had for us while we were students, and even more so when we became adults, and truly appreciated that she kept in touch with us even after all these years. I remember when she would take the time to reach out to recent graduates and congratulate them on a job well done after she's heard some positive feedback about a graduate from another alum within the industry. And I'll certainly never forget the time and effort that she's put in, including the sleepless nights, the countless weekends, to improve our school standing, our endowment, and our career opportunities. Dean Rapiccioli, thank you for everything that you've done for us, for bringing success to our students, and for leaving the school in such great shape. Success at the end of the day will come in different forms. Each of you who are graduating today will find your own way to define what success looks like for you. As you go out into the world and start your career, don't forget to cultivate and nurture your relationships, whether it is with the friends around you, your family, or your new coworkers. For relationships do matter, and they can lay the foundation for your future success. Thank you for your time, and I hope you wouldn't mind joining me in a round of applause to congratulate all of you for the wonderful awards that you received today, and congratulate Dean Rapiccioli for the 15 wonderful years she spent serving as a dean of our business school. Thank you.
I would just like to say thank you again to both Dean Rapiccioli and Mr. Go for those insightful and inspiring words. And class of 2022, let's again thank Dean Rapiccioli not only for her words today, but for her leadership of our school for more than a decade. I would now like to call up Dean Brian Dunn, Assistant Dean for Honors Opportunities and Director of Advising at Rose Hill.
Thank you, AJ. We now wish to congratulate and recognize members of the class of 2022 who have earned certain honors bestowed by nationally recognized honor societies. I ask each student to please stand as your name is called to be recognized and remain standing throughout the call of the Honor Society. Alpha Mu Alpha is the National Honor Society of the American Marketing Association. The following members of the class of 2022 have been inducted into Alpha Mu Alpha. Ayishta Agarwal, Jinlin Chen, Mia Dowdell, Daria Hall, Marika Lee, Kay Mishuskinia, Shashish Mai Pai, David Perez, Stephanie Polakowski, and Benjamin Wilson. Congratulations, students. Congratulations, you may be seated. Alpha Sigma Nu is the National Honor Society of students in Jesuit colleges and universities. The following members of the class of 2022 have been inducted into Alpha Sigma Nu. Jinlin Chen, Brittany Guzel, Arpitha Gorar, Rafael Asidro, Stephanie Polakowski, Aksheth Umesh, and Joseph Van Gostein. Congratulations, students. You may be seated. Beta Gamma Sigma is the honor society for business students and scholars. The following members of the class of 2022 have been inducted into Beta Gamma Sigma. Larissa Bashuk, Aliyah Bendaguli, Isabella Bayerly, Jinlin Chen, Caitlin Kunanen, Arpitha Gurar, Stephanie Polakowski, Aksheth Umesh, and Joseph Van Gostein. Congratulations, students. You may be seated. Phi Kappa Phi is an honor society which promotes academic excellence in all fields of higher education and encourages the community of scholars to service others. The following members of the class of 2022 have been inducted into Phi Kappa Phi. Jinlin Chen, Joseph Van Gostein, and Daniel Nekanoff. Congratulations, students. You may be seated. We now wish to recognize 4 students, 2 graduating from the Global Business Honors Program and 2 graduating from the Ignite Scholars Program. Each of these students were required to complete an honors thesis or capstone project in culmination of their respective programs. Students, when I call your name, please step forward to the stage to receive your medals. Joseph Van Gostein. Joseph completed a thesis entitled The Eco-Consumer versus Greenwashing. Aliyah Abdebenajil. As you know, Aliyah could not be here with us today, but luckily we have her mother here to receive her medal. Aliyah completed a capstone project entitled Step Forward, Activating Better Solutions for the Female Doctors, Engineers, Artists, and CEOs of Tomorrow. Aksheth Umesh. Aksheth completed a capstone project entitled Fordham, Improving an Already Great Institution. Next, we have Caitlin Cunanan. Caitlin's honors thesis was entitled Connecting During COVID-19, Exploring Relational Cohesion Theory and Personality Theory Within the Digital Environment of COVID-19. And today we additionally recognize Caitlin for being the recipient of the winner of the E. Gerald Corrigan Award for Thesis Excellence in the Global Business Honors Program. Congratulations, students. It's been a pleasure working with you over the past 4 years.
The Gabelli School of Business has a great track record. Our students find their next position before or within a few months after graduation. Much of this success belongs to the grit of our graduates, but some kudos also goes to our expert career advisors who come from industry and bring their contacts and know-how to assist our students to do the following: explore networking opportunities with top business professionals, review and improve their resumes and LinkedIn profiles, practice mock interviews, and develop their own job search strategy.
One of our career advisors is with us today, and I asked Jen O'Neill to come up and join Dean Rappacioli for our next set of accolades. Each year, a select group of high-performing sophomores are chosen as finance scholars or marketing scholars who receive advanced instruction in navigating entry to the most elite corporate offices. And in the past year, a similar effort has now been launched to serve our digital media and technology students with specially designed career programming. Would the following finance scholars come forward to be recognized? Max Balanevsky, Larissa Basmuk, Gabriel Carrillo, Sandy Cheng, Nicole Golden, Arpitha Goror, Luke Maynard Parisi, Jimin Song, Raj Subramanian, Bryce Tyenko. Michael Utomo. Ann Wang. Lee Frank Wang. Danny Yee. Lauren Yu. And would the following marketing scholars come forward to be recognized? Alia Ben Abdel Jalil. Jinlin Chen. Caitlin Cunanan. Chi Deng. Michaela Gardner. Hanwen Lee. Johnny Miao. Daniel Nekanoff. Ashley Way.
Congratulations to those students. The Dean's Council assists the administration of the Gabelli School in our efforts to continually reflect on our program in order to make the school ever more effective in its goals. These student leaders also help represent the school to prospective students at admissions events, and they aid in creating opportunities for current students to socialize and network with each other, such as at our famous networking events each semester, usually involving lots of dumplings.
Didn't get a laugh. Dumplings didn't get a laugh. I would call forward the following members of the graduating class who have served for most of their 4 years as members of the Dean's Council. Alia Ben Abdel Jalil. Maria Bitterman. Jinlin Chen. Nora Kauer. Katarina Kramer. Dante Mayeno. Stephanie Polakowski. Longyan Rodney Pun. Pranav Viswanathan. Now, we're going to take a moment to recognize and thank some people who help enrich the experience of our students.
The Gracias TB Award, just as its name indicates, is our way in the Gabelli School of Business to look outside of our own school, to express a heartfelt thank you to a person or persons from another department within the university in recognition of their collaboration with us and their contribution to the overall experience of our students and faculty. This year, we say thank you to our Department of Public Safety. We are grateful to them for their service, and particularly during the very challenging past 2 years that we have all lived through together. Obviously, most college students are young adults. At Fordham, some, like myself, are native New Yorkers, while others come to Fordham from around the country and from around the world. Most of my classmates are living away from home for the first time.
Fordham is so fortunate to have in our public safety leadership women and men who provide care to our students, keep them safe, and assist in the effort to educate our students in some of the most important life lessons they will learn during their college years. And Fordham is also fortunate because our public safety leadership are all trained professionals, former members of New York City's finest, and they do their jobs with the right balance of adherence to the rules as well as an understanding for the mistakes anyone might make at times, especially during the tricky years while navigating from being teenagers to adults. Today, we thank two particular leaders. First, Mr. Robert Deneen, who has served as the Director of Public Safety here at Lincoln Center since 2013, and this is actually his second tour of duty here at Lincoln Center. And Mr. John Carroll, who retires this year as Associate VP for Public Safety across both campuses. Having started at Fordham in 1992, yes, back before any of you graduates were born. Annually, we survey our graduating seniors, asking them to name professors who, besides being thought leaders in their particular field, are perceived by our students as making that extra effort to know them as individuals.
The Faculty Care Personalis Award refers to the Jesuit value to care for the whole person, and is used here to recognize one Gabelli School faculty member and one Fordham College faculty member in recognition of their living out the Jesuit value to care for the entire person, assisting students to develop professionally and personally. From the Fordham College faculty, this year we recognize from the Theology Department, Professor Joshua Shapiro. Professor Shapiro studied comparative religion as an undergraduate at Columbia University before pursuing a degree in Buddhist studies at Harvard University, where he earned a PhD in 2012.
Professor Shapiro teaches a range of courses on Asian religions at Fordham, including classes on Buddhism, Hinduism, Chinese religions, Japanese religions. His classes incorporate semester-long reflections on a variety of themes, including ethics and responsibility, aesthetics, becoming more human, and the value of knowledge. Thank you again, Professor Shapiro. From the Gabelli School faculty this year, we recognize from the Communications and Media Management area, Professor Bożena Mirzajuska. Bożena Mirzajuska is an associate professor of Communications and Media Management and area chair of Communications and Media Management at the Gabelli School of Business, with an MA in economics from Warsaw School of Economics in Poland and a PhD in management from the University of St. Gallen in Switzerland. Dr. Mirzajuska's research and teaching focuses on media management and digitization and its impact on media organizations and media workers.
She is a recipient of the 2010 Sherman Teaching Award and the postdoctoral Marie Curie Fellowship. She presently is the editor of JMM, the International Journal of Media Management, one of the leading academic publications in this area. She also serves on the editorial boards of the Journal of Media Economics, the Central European Journal of Communication, and the International Journal on the Book. Congratulations to these honorees.
Now we turn again to our graduates, class of 2022. You've all accomplished so much, as has been said so many times already today, and you deserve all of the many congratulatory wishes you are hearing these days from your family and friends. And let me say personally that while we have all been through a lot, I applaud you in a special way for your perseverance and flexibility. These are traits which will serve you well in the years ahead.
The Modges Award recognizes outstanding academic achievement, as well as the student's positive impact as a member of the university community. Distinct recognition will be made for each of the 3 primary concentrations.
And first, I'd like to ask Bojana to come back to the stage as area chair for digital media and technology. And these students from digital media and technology are receiving the Modges Award. Caitlin Cunanan, Bridget Yadanza, and Jackson Letterman, who I don't see here today. Professor Malafite, if you would now join Dean Rapiccioli. I now would like to call forward the following students whose primary concentration is global marketing with consumer insights and who have achieved academically as well as serving the school community. Alia Ben Abdel Jalil. Jinlin Chen. Emiko Gant. Michaela Gardner. Stephanie Polakowski. Joseph Van Gostein. And now I ask Professor McCann to come forward and assist Dean Rapiccioli. I am going to call forward now the following students whose primary concentration is global finance and business economics and who have achieved academically as well as serving their school community. Angel Alcantara, Jr. Larissa Basmuk. Maria Binneman. Sandy Cheng. Arpitha Goror. Christian Hines. Dante Mayeno. Bryce Tayenko. Akshath Umesh. Lee Frank Wang. Nicole Zlachetsky.
Aminis Pro Aliis translates as Women and Men for Others. This next award goes to members of the graduating class to recognize their generosity in service to the university community and their demonstrated leadership in accordance with Fordham's Jesuit values.
As I call each name, please come forward to receive your award. Maxwell Balanevsky. Yusuf El Manshawi. Catherine Gallo. Brittany Gazelle. Nicole Golden. Jack Hamilton. Noor Cower. Isabel Leon. Luke Maynard, Parisi. Johnny Meow. Get one of these cords, listen. Long Yin Rodney Pun. Munaka Ramaita. Victoria Sardinis. Catherine Spurl. Pranav Viswanathan. And my error, the ones who came up early didn't get the blue cord, so afterwards come up and get your blue cord as well. It's actually teal. I picked it out myself.
Before we conclude with our 2 capstone awards, a few announcements. Immediately following this ceremony, there will be a reception just outside this theater in Platt Court. At 5 p.m., all are invited to the Baccalaureate Mass across 60th Street at the Church of St. Paul the Apostle. A family reception follows at 6:15 p.m. in the second floor of the law school. Tickets are required and were provided to all graduates as part of the Senior Week event series. Please go to the Student Involvement Office just downstairs, room G33. And now, our 2 capstone awards.
First, the Gabelli School of Business Dean's Award. This award and cash prize recognizes a student who has demonstrated a commitment to the Fordham community and has exemplified the spirit of leadership called forth in a Jesuit education. A leader who unites others behind a common cause to accomplish goals that could not otherwise be attained. This class has demonstrated a lot of great leadership, and this year's Dean's Award winner is representative of the class of 2022 as a whole. Her default expression is a smile, and that smile symbolizes her good cheer, friendly manner, care for others, and enthusiasm for everything going on at Fordham. She has been an active member of the Dean's Council and a great help to Dean Rapiccioli, to me, and to all of our school community. Each August, as an orientation leader, her bright smile greeted incoming students as they nervously arrived on campus to start college. She has been involved in student clubs, and due to her high academic achievement, was made a Fordham Founders Scholar. In her own words, she is, and I quote, "constantly inspired by Fordham's values. The culture created by Fordham motivates me to continue to better myself, both academically, within my personal relationships, in order to pay forward the kindness and support that I have received from those around me." Her name was also mentioned frequently by her own Gabelli classmates in our survey. This is, in no small part, due to her positive attitude and the spirit she exhibits every day as she shows real care for her classmates and really for everyone in our Fordham community. Since she finished her college coursework in December, she has been missed on campus, but we are thrilled to have her back here this weekend. This year's Dean's Award to Stephanie Polakowski. I now invite to come forward Annalise Morales, Associate Director for Events and Alumni Relations for the Gabelli School of Business, to present the Alumni Chair Award.
Good afternoon. The Alumni Chair Award is presented to a senior who inspires their peers, who achieves excellence in intellectual and extracurricular endeavors, and who makes contributions that will outlast one's time as an undergraduate. Above all, the award is presented to an individual who embodies the Jesuit tenets of cura personalis and magis, as well as the commitment to serve as a ram for and for others. And it does not stop at commencement. The award, this chair, is a symbol of leadership, and we challenge the recipient to do more, to take up a leadership role in the alumni community as a member of our Young Alumni Committee or regional and affinity chapters, as a mentor to current students, and above all, as a servant leader among peers and a model of unwavering devotion and service to Alma Mater Fordham. In consultation with the Dean and on behalf of the Fordham University Alumni Association and Fordham's community of more than 200,000 living alumni, I commend and congratulate this year's recipient of the Gabelli Lincoln Center Alumni Chair Award, Alia Benabdel Jaleel.
Congratulations, everyone. Now, please enjoy some light refreshments just out here in Platt Court. Once again, congratulations to all of you who received an award or were recognized today, and to all members of the class of 2022. This concludes our award ceremony.